Hey there, hope you're keeping well. Thank you for watching this video. It's going to be a video going over our story. My partner has a nice story, where it began, how we started Smart Web Health, why we work with dentists, and the whole process, and a little bit in between as well. So it actually started in 2018. This was the beginning of the journey. My brother and I, we've always been doing online businesses, and we started with e-com and drop shipping and things like that. So we learned how to build websites through that. And those businesses, I'm going to be honest, they weren't going the best for us. So we eventually stopped them. But what we were able to learn was the most valuable thing. We learned how to build these websites. We learned how to run a business. And it was the beginning of the journey, essentially. So we then thought, you know what, we've got a good skill here. We know how to build websites to a very, very good level. So let's keep improving on that. And let's start offering that as our main service and make a business out of it. So then we started going to business owners, putting ads out in daily information, trying to find as many clients and trying to find clients any way we could. Anything we could get, we would take. And we started building websites. We got better and better, and it was going really well. And then COVID came, and our father, who is an implantologist, he had no more patients coming in. His income was completely stopped because of COVID, and he wasn't able to work. And that was a big issue. So my brother and I had to put a plan together to help him bring an income back in and allow him to find patients and patients to come and see him. So what we did was built an online platform to help him pack out his calendar with online virtual consultations at the time, so he could still see people, and people in pain that needed an assistance to see a dentist would be able to see him. And the long term vision was to allow these patients to then stay on for treatment and get implants done with him, because that's his bread and butter. That's what he enjoys to do. So we put this together. Very clean, easy website, easy to follow, easy navigation, promoting dental implants. And through that, we were able to be featured on BBC South Today, BBC Radio Oxford, and Muddy Stiletto. So it was a really, really good result. And it allowed patients to find it through COVID. And the work we did now over a year and a half ago is still being shown today. We're not doing any paid ads, nothing like that. And you can see from the 1st of January to the 14th of July, we've got 31 approved appointments. And all of these patients have come in organically, which has been absolutely brilliant. We charge £100 per consult, and then a whole host of these guys will stay on for implant cases. And right now, up to date, we've done 40,000 in treatment just from the 1st of January to the 14th of July through a website that was built over 1.5 years ago. So it was a really good result, and we were really happy with that. And then we realized we are getting such good results for our father, who's a dentist, and it's really helped him out. It made him a lot of money. So, we have a dental background because we've learned about it. We grew up in that environment. Our father, our uncles, they all are dentists. So we thought, why don't we niche down? Why don't we just work with dentists? So that's exactly what we did. And then we set up Smart Web Health, which is a dental marketing agency specifically for dentists. And this is where things really start to take off. So we put this website together. We started working purely with dentists, and we started putting together websites for them. So we had a whole portfolio. We started getting more and more websites coming up. Every time we got a website in, we throw it on the website. And then we started getting video testimonials. Our name started to get out there a bit more. We started getting inbound leads, and things started to pick up. Everything was looking really good, and we were really happy with everything. And we also got a lot of questions. A lot of people, our friends, our family would start asking, why are you just working with dentists? And I guess the best way to kind of explain it is using a little story, a little analogy. Like, if you, let's say you're getting sushi, you like sushi, and you want to go to a sushi restaurant, and they're working with raw fish. You got to be a bit careful. You want someone experienced that can do it. So, would you rather go to the sushi restaurant that just serves sushi and they know what they're doing? They've been doing it for years, or would you rather go to a restaurant that serves Indian, Lebanese, Caribbean, Chinese, and sushi? I'd feel a lot more comfortable going to just a sushi restaurant. And it's the same thing with websites. Would you rather go to a web designer that can do work with lawyers, work with insurance, and work with mechanics, or the ones that just work with dentists? Because if you just work with one industry, you know it back to front. You know it more than if you work with five. So we know about the GDC, we know why you need the compliance, etc., and what you need to be completely compliant. So that's why we work solely with dentists, because it gives us it gives you a USP. We understand it more, and we also know what the dentists are looking for. We know the problems, we know the pain, and we can give a better solution because of it. So that is exactly why we started working with dentists, and then we were achieving some great results. We were able to increase the lead numbers, traffics, and the conversion rate. But we understand that there's always more to be done. There's always more that you can add. There's always better ways to give value. So something that we found that a lot of dentists weren't doing was using a patient journey. That is something that is overlooked by dentists and is completely undervalued. And 9 times out of 10, when a patient books in with a practice, the next point of contact is in the chair with the dentist. They may get a couple reminders to remind them about their appointment, but that's about it. And I find this to be quite crazy. You need a whole host of points of contact when that patient hasn't seen you in the chair yet. So I'll show you what I mean by that. When the patient finds you and they book in the consultation, they need to be redirected to high converting content instead of just waiting a week of not seeing you and maybe getting a reminder and then seeing you in the chat. It just doesn't make any sense to not give them value in the meantime. So when they book in, instead of just giving them the normal, we'll give you a reminder and we'll see you next week, you send them to a landing page like this. Thank you for booking your implant consultation. And then you give the dentist a script to show them exactly what to say, to give the patient value, tell them what to expect from the consult, show them the A to Z process, and give them value. Make them feel comfortable, because if they feel comfortable, they're going to want to work with you. Because if you do something for someone, they always want to do something for you. That's just how it works. And then you want to load it with social proof, because if a patient can hear what other previous patients have said about how good your work is, how easy it was to work with you, it is going to do all the selling for you. It makes them feel comfortable, it makes them feel valued, and they're going to want to work with you over any other dentist. So we were only able to learn all of this by working solely with dentists and understanding and jumping on sales calls. And trust me, I've been on over 100 sales calls now. My first ones at the start were terrible. I didn't know what I was doing. But again, it's all part of the journey and it's all part of our story. And it's allowed us to become more confident. So now when I'm on sales calls, I know how to help. I know what kind of problems to expect. And I know the best solution for each dentist. So again, you can only get to that stage once you've put in the work and once you've gone on these sales calls. When you get there, it's very rewarding and it's nice to see that we can get some incredible results for our patients. And then once we've got that, we started building more of a streamlined service and a service that provides even more value. So before it was just websites, then we brought in the patient journey and started putting that into the websites and showing the dentist how to fully optimize it to increase your conversion rate and also pack out your calendar. And now the most recent thing we've added is the consulting with TikTok and putting your socials together, because TikTok, it's a new platform. There's so much potential. Hardly any dentists are on there. People aren't taking advantage of it. And it's so easy to go viral and pack out your calendar if you're doing things right. So this is the most new thing we've added. It's very powerful. And along with a website and a good online presence and a good patient journey, it's a recipe for success. So that's what we're offering to the market now. We're really happy with it. We're really happy with where we come. And it's exactly how we're currently packing out our clients' calendars with the ideal private patients consistently and predictably. And what we've learned so far is you can't do what everyone else is doing, whether that be from a marketing perspective. If everyone's offering Facebook ads, it's going to get saturated. And if all the dentists are doing the same thing, like I remember when everyone was doing the free consultation for Invisalign, that became saturated. You got to do things a bit differently. You got to come up with something original and unique. And that is exactly how you'll find success in your industry. So this is kind of our story. This is where we've come. If you've got any questions or you'd like to learn a little bit more about what we do and how we're helping our clients, please feel free to check out some case studies, some of our portfolio, some of the results we've got, or feel free to book in a call with myself. There's going to be a link down below where you can, and we can have a little chat and go over the process. Thanks for listening, guys. I do appreciate it, and have a great day.